So we're playing Apex today because I have recently started playing it, like for real, and I absolutely love it. Um, it's like a nice break from the other games I was playing. I don't remember if I said in the last update, but I was playing a lot of Diablo, but that got pretty stale after a while. So, like I said, playing Apex. I'm gonna record in tandem with the video this time to hopefully keep myself a little closer on schedule, a little less rambly. Uh, so that's where we're at. Um,
Advantage was
so I
and I had to cross
am officially moved into DeKalb.
lava gap. I was like, man,
Um, I feel a lot better than I did last month.
fuck
Things are finally settling in. I'm feeling excited.
like
So in the middle, in the transition process, I started working out at Planet Fitness, and it's
yeah, I plan to.
just terrible. Kind of like the best way I could put it. Like they don't have a lot of free weights. Nothing but Smith machines. There's no like standard bench presses or like squat racks. It's all Smith machines, which whatever. I mean, it's taken me a little while to get used to, but they're fine. I guess they're fine. Like they're not terrible, but I just rather have your traditional equipment. And some equipment they don't have, like this shoulder raise thing that I was using, which sucks because my left shoulder has been experiencing some pain. And actually, sorry, it was more like my forearms, kind of like around my elbow, the tennis elbow. That shit was in really bad pain, but I'm actually figuring that a little bit. I'm slowing down on the shoulders and doing lighter weights, and it's helping. I'm a little worried about like losing some of like my progress in my shoulders because I love it. Like I love working out my shoulders. I think it's a really good look, but better take it slow and because I'm here for the long game. I don't want to hurt myself and make it even worse. And I don't know. Back to Planet Fitness. It's just a very preachy environment. It's you belong and other just like stupid silly shit like that. Just like dude. It's just, like the best way I could put it is that it's preachy and it's annoying and it's like it's for newcomers to the gym, and I get it, but it's just like it's a little too much for me at least. But like it's really the best of a bad situation. Like I would quit Planet Fitness and move to an export in a fucking heartbeat if I could, but that's not an option unfortunately. So just making the best of what I can. I might consider going to the rec center. I definitely want to check it out. I have not thus far, but I just got like my ID recently. So I'll check it out and see what's up. I mean, maybe there's stuff there I can use. As far as school is concerned, so I got fucked over really hard. I was given an initial set of dates, like the jumpstart orientation was supposed to start like August 4th or something like that, 4th, 5th, something like that. Like the first like Wednesday of August, point is, and then I'm hitting people up. I'm trying to hit up the administration's office. Up until the day before, I was like, "Yo, can someone fucking help me?" I finally called the day before, and someone's like, "Oh yeah, you actually have to talk to this person." So I was like, "What the fuck ever?" And when I called, that meant there was confirmation that someone was at the fucking office, but they just chose to ignore my fucking emails, which is out fucking outrageous. And I was pissed as fuck. And so basically, like, they pushed everything back a week, which fucked me over. Fucked the workout. Like, it fucked me over because like I lost a week of working, and I had to budget for another week. And had I stayed that extra week at work, I would have made bonus. So it's like they fucked me out of like at least like $1,600, like a rough estimate. So like I said, lost a week, had to budget an extra week plus bonus, so it's around $1,600. So it's just really fucking irritating. So I was actually super pissed about that for a good couple days, but I finally like let go. I was like, you know what, fuck it. It's another week. Like I have the money to cover everything. Like I'm gonna have to dip into my emergency money, but that's what emergencies are for. So I can't like. I got fucked over, and that was definitely within someone's power to not let that happen. But I mean, it kind of is what it is. So, I'll just cut my finances a little closer than I need to, and like even after my emergency money, I have two sets of savings. So I have like my my savings, quote unquote, in a checking account that I could access super easily.
Oh, nothing. Just
Then I have like my Roth IRA with like, I have my Roth IRA and my brokerage account. And, like my whole portfolio is worth like 3,000 to 3,500 depending how the stock's going. So like if I needed to start like liquidating my assets, like it was there if I had to. So thankfully it won't come to that. I'll actually have a bit more money than I anticipated, so that's fantastic. It's just a really fucking. At first, I thought it was like a really shitty situation, but now that like I've kind of gone through that extra week of just fucking off playing video games, specifically Apex with Nathan, like it was actually really nice. It was actually really nice, just kind of got to be a fucking bum pretty much, But yeah, I'm ready to start getting into it. And with that, I had like the first 3 days of Jumpstart orientation. It was like a Wednesday to Friday for the first 3 days, and then Tuesday, then Monday, Tuesday, and there's the dub, beautiful dub at that.
Gee.
I got fucking carried. You'll see in the stats, but like I was saying, orientation is 5 days. First 3 are Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Last 4 or 5 are Monday, Tuesday. Then there's the whole actual orientation, which is this coming Wednesday on like the
Yeah.
the 14th, 15th, the 16th, I think, something like that. That's where everyone's gonna be there, and I was looking over the itinerary this morning, and it just seems like a lot of stuff. I'm like, fuck. But whatever. I mean, it was actually kind of like, although
Yeah.
I'll get into it. I'll get into the details in a second, but like, although I was super apprehensive to say the least about the Jumpstart orientation, like, it was a very nice transition into school because they were taking things very slow. So it's kind of like getting me into the routine of showing up to class and having to use my brain a little bit, and because like once classes start on the 21st, it's just gonna be hitting the ground running. Like we're supposed to have read our cases and start like talking and shit like that on the first day. That's what they say at least. I'd be surprised if we don't have the whole introduction thing that we do every year in every single class, which I actually don't really like because it's like no one's gonna remember anybody's name anyway, so who fucking cares? But whatever. That's a whole different side. That's a whole different side rant. Point is, like, it's nice getting me into gear to like start getting ready to work, because just being so lazy, it would be a little jarring just going like flipping a switch like from like laziness to like hardcore school mode. That's kind of like historically how things went at North Central. I just like it felt like it took me like a month to get into like the fucking full grind. But whatever. I mean, job needs to get done is gonna get done. That's that's always how I operated, and that's always how I will operate as far as I can tell. So,
we should get you a music bot in here, bro.
yeah, I mean, yeah, but Jumpstart Jumpstart also made me realize just like how far ahead of the curve I am. Like when I really think about it, like I've been studying the law since I was 17, basically. Like 17 took that law class, or 16, I guess. When I was 16, I took that American I think it was the American politics class or American government. I think it was American government. So I took an American government class in my junior year of high school when I was 16, and I was in TCD for that cop training, so you learned a lot about the law with that. And then life experience up until I started going to school again in 2018, where I took like an intro to criminal justice class, and then I was taking con law classes. I took a con law class. I took a business class first year at North Central, and I took pretty much a law school junior class in the second semester of North Central, and then the entirety of my thesis was based around reading court cases and analyzing the law and stuff like that. So I mean, like, long story short, like, I've been studying the law for like 12 fucking years now. So like, I really have no. I don't know. I'm gonna get to this in a second, but like, I'm really not too worried. I feel very good. I feel very well prepared. I feel very confident. And actually, I'll just get into it now. I'm feeling so
post
confident that
music
like
to play on the bot. And
I don't want to be
all you're doing
overconfident
is
and like
a,
not take things seriously.
command,
Like I'm gonna
like,
take it seriously, but at the same time, like
exclamation point.
there's
play,
when there's pressure to not like
followed by the
fall
unique
flat in your
when the bot
face.
joins the channel and you start playing.
That's a different kind of pressure than than just
On it
having like
too
the
hard.
then I don't know. Like fear of failure is different than like
yeah.
desire to excel. You know, those are coming from two very different places. You know, and like yeah, I think like the latter is much more healthy. But I've operated on the former for so long, like it's a very weird feeling for me. But it's a good feeling, so I just gotta stick with that for as long as possible. Like I'm sure like once I'm in the full swing of things, I'm sure like next month's update, I'm gonna be a little bit more like wow, like this is a fucking rocket ship, you know. But we'll have to wait and see. I could be wrong. I could still just be as confident as I am now. Hopefully not cocky.
Stay there.
But yeah. Oh yeah. So another thing I forgot to mention. Getting the books is a pain in the ass. So like, I'm in that Facebook group. People are selling their books. People are selling their books. I got one book like that. I ordered a couple books from the bookstore. And I ordered one from Amazon. The Amazon one is starting to worry me because they're like, yeah, it'll be 24 hours once the order ships, but when does the order ship? No, they have no report whatsoever for that. So I'm like, dude, like, I need this stuff obviously, and like Amazon must know. Well, I would really hope that Amazon knows that like school is starting and students need their books, so like they need to get that shit going now. But whatever, it's not like a thing I'm gonna worry about. You know, just there's no sense in worrying about it, I guess.
Yo, homie, when you get your own.
So I'm not going to. Hopefully, I guess like some of my colleagues said that the professors will
Can I be your cute secretary?
very kindly print out the material for the first couple days, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. So hopefully, hopefully if I do get the book late, it won't be that much of an issue. And even if I do get the book later, it's not gonna be an issue. It's gonna be fine. Like I'm gonna figure it out. It's literally gonna be fine. So I'm not worried.
Oh, you want another game?
Yeah, I'm really just not worried at all, honestly.
fuck.
Like I don't know.
Closing comments.
A common saying
I think I would like to take all
in
the,
law school and for law students and stuff like that is like
you know,
that they being like your colleagues and
I did
professors
everything.
like
Nobody
scare you
helped
to
me at
death.
all. It
And I
was
really have
me.
no desire to be susceptible to that kind of psychological game, so like I'm really just not gonna fucking worry because I'm also literally not. So I mean, it's literally whatever, you know. Like, not that I'm not taking it seriously. I am taking it dead serious, of course, but I'm not gonna stress out. But anyway, I'm not gonna keep hammering away at that point because I feel like I've exhausted that. Another thing I wanted to talk about is that like seeing my friends is a pain in the ass. Like, no one like people will be like, oh, I'll visit, and then they'll fucking all of a sudden they're sick like the day of or the day before it. Just like, dude, like if you don't want to come through, like don't blow smoke up my ass, and like don't wait till the last minute to cancel because like I could have made plans with someone fucking else who like actually wants to see me. So I don't know. That's just super annoying and like borderline disrespectful. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm learning pretty quickly. Like no one's just gonna like people just aren't gonna come out and visit me, which is like a little bullshit. But I think I'm just gonna have my conversation with everybody. Like, yo, listen, like you don't want to come through, that's fine. But like that's how things are gonna be. Then that's kind of how they're gonna be. So like don't trip if I adjust accordingly, you know. But we'll cross that bridge when we'll get there. Hopefully that'll be another thing I could talk about next month. That'll be more clear. But otherwise, like living by myself is fucking sick. Like I actually kind of like that everything's really close in the apartment. You know, like just take a couple steps, there's my bed. Take a couple steps, there's my kitchen. You know, like it's literally perfect for me. Like this is the perfect amount of space that I need. But like I'm starting to feel like it's not the most accommodating for guests. So like that perhaps that could be an issue as well. I actually didn't think about that till just now, but like I don't know, still like
This way.
we don't have to like just sit in the apartment either. Anyway,
Time is of the essence.
I don't know. I'm super happy. Like I was watching Into the Spider-Verse yesterday morning in my bed, and I was thinking, I'm like, for what it's worth, like life is actually going pretty fucking well. Like I'm doing pretty fucking well for myself. Like it took me a while, and like yeah, like the timeline doesn't matter, blah blah blah. But yeah, you know, I'm finally like a pretty good spot in my life, and it feels good. You know, like there isn't really much else I could ask for.
Shields are recharged.
Well, I mean, I could ask for a lot more, that's for sure. I mean, but like, I don't know. You hear a lot about well, at least in my circle, I hear a lot about people thinking they're gonna magically win the lottery, as if like the odds aren't extremely slim to boot, and like add on to the fact that nobody buys lottery tickets. So like, anyway, people just hope that money's just gonna fall in their lap, you know. But I'm like actually taking the hard route to work hard and do the hard things so I can make money for myself, you know. And like I don't know, the whole like thought or wish of like wanting just come across some money, like it just doesn't come across my mind like it does for other people. I feel like
I'm holding the left side over here.
I don't know, I'm proud of my own mindset to say I'm trying to say I'm proud of my mindset that like I'm prepared, ready to work for the money. I don't having money just fall in my lap isn't even like a thought to me. So I don't know. I just think that's an interesting aspect about how I think. But let me read through my notes real quick. Oh yeah. So I mean, in closing, like I feel a lot better than I did last month. I still miss Patches like crazy. I miss her every day.
Play a little back, play a little back, play a little back.
But you know, like I was saying, like my life was changing so much in the course of a month, but I've adjusted pretty quickly as well, which is good. You know, I take a lot of pride in knowing that I'm a pretty adaptable person. So yeah, I guess really just enjoying the last couple of days of chilling before school starts, and I am absolutely enjoying it and taking advantage of it to the highest degree. I guess
Moving forward.
and yeah, I guess that's really all I have for this video. If you're watching this, thanks for tuning in, and if you're me, I hope you're doing well, buddy.
Otherwise,
I'm out of luck.
You are the Apex Champions.
Goddamn right. Holy shit. I didn't know you had that many fucking kills.
Neither did I, to be honest.
I got hella assists though.
9 knocks. That's
Whack.